watching? What's up? Come on, yo. You already know who my team is. Oh, no. I need to switch my jersey. I see they say I flop, though. Yeah. And I know what I know. And I say, I want 50s on 100s. That's a time flow, bitch. You picked your team yet? What the hell is going on here? I think my internet's messing up, y'all. Yeah, man. I ain't shit to nobody. Listen, go to the one with the bomb and see what the station got. Plus A, yo. I mean X.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's you watching too, I know it. So there's 2 people watching. More, yo. For my people, see, they say I flop, though. Yeah. Yeah, I know what I know. Oh, I got 50s on 100 that had time. My mind. Alright. Hey, Nikki. It's up in my head now. Yeah. I'm on my shit and I ain't scared now. More, yo. You playing or you on that phone? You might get dusted. Watch out, Mickey. Watch out. Oh, Mickey, I'm on your bed. Sit down. Scoot over. Come on, cuz. Yo. Dog, you tripping, bro. I'm about to get knocked straight out. I've been wrong my whole life. I keep my soul tight. Cause I came from the bottom. Can't make you feel with bills. I'm mistake every day. God. These are the hundreds. That's that time flow, babe. No time, babe. Yeah, keep it on my mind.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today. Is the Golden State Warriors.
Fuck.
Get ready to battle.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Bogut kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6.
Bucket.
Curry's shot is good.
Three-pointer.
There are very few players who can call game changers on offense, but Clark Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on and off the court validates that.
And the Clippers starting 5. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Crawford at the 3 spot.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It was.
Rush's shot is off.
And Steph Curry, with his deep range and lightning quick release, really unique to our league.
Here's Thompson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy.
Crawford, no one around him. That one's off, still out of sync. The Warriors are gone 2 or 3 here to start up the game. And the Warriors miss again. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. 7-point differential. The shot by Paul, no good.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
That drops.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Here's Rush, following the score by Jamal Crawford. Looks for Paul, gets it to him. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Paul's got his first bucket of the night. Golden State's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road, and actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Redick. Rebound Bogut. Warriors leading by 3. On up the court. Count the bucket. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And taken away by Paul. Knocks it loose. Rush with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now Curry, following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Crawford passes to Jordan. Redick for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Pulls up on the wing. The Warriors pull it in.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Paul Pierce is checked in for the Clippers. Poke loose. It's stolen by Bogut. On its way from Curry for 2. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Break for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists. And Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks the confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. The shot by Pierce will not go. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. Right side Curry. Puts it up. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Stolen by Thompson. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym ring.
No, boy. Yo, getting this. That's still not going to help you.
And we're 5-6 feet outside that three.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to wear a ring.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backcourt.
Come on, y'all.
Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Austin Rivers is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Crawford at the 3.
I'm going to break your ankle. Watch. I'm going to break your ankle when you do. Watch.
Curry against Paul. Curry dishes to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots the 3.
In your mouth.
Griffin grabs the board. Clippers trail by 7.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. It's tipped. Deep 2 from Crawford. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Crawford's got his second bucket of the game to go. Warriors leading by 5. On the wing, Thompson. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Nikki, wake up.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. This is to Rivers. Step back shot. Here's Griffin. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Livingston. Spates kicks to Livingston. Right side, Green. Griffin with the steal. Here's Rivers. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Griffin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range is from the defense, Clark. His rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. Jordan, the pass to Rivers. Another shot.
I'm not letting you, cuz. I'm not letting you, cuz.
On the pass to Paul.
I'm not letting you,
Paul is
cuz.
doubled to the inside.
I'm not letting you, cuz.
Rivers
Over,
can't get it to go.
No, that's good.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you think with the two elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding last year, but that's another story. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
On the wing, Iguodala, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very.
I'll be back.
So why you do it? Huh? Huh? I said, where you be? I'm a book. Stop. I kill people. Nothing. What? What? Nothing. Kill people. I'm on it, yo.
Me? She peed on your edges. What couch? Nigga, I'm about to slap your dumb.
Come on, look at this living room, Martine.
Hold up.
Come on. What's too much going on?
So you know how to kill people. Real people.
Get out of here. Look what you doing.
Lucky. That wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find the balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game. Far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon.
Go.
Oh my God.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Festus Ezeli, he's
he got a Nintendo Switch now, though. Certain consoles can play together.
And Barbosa drops them both.
No, Wilbur got PlayStation 4. Wilbur got PlayStation 4.
Rivers with it. Crawford outside. from deep three-point range, and the Clippers miss again. The Warriors lead it. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
He said hop and I would, but I know
Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Picked by Griffin.
After this, I'm going to put it on.
Here's Paul, and the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Long range from the inbound. Rivers can't get it to go.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you're talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston.
Oh, drop them.
Passes to Rush. Cannot hit. Nice D from Crawford. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. A nice shot by Rivers.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champions.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
And the rejection by Ezeli. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. It's stolen by Green. Rush dishes to Barbosa. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Crawford outside. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Warriors on top, up by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
You know what jumps out at me? That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 11 points and 1 steal as well. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Rush in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Usually you talk about how tough a player is, and you're always talking about big guys. But Chris Paul is as tough as they come playing that little point guard position.
Yeah, he's a power pack when you look at him. I mean, he's played through a lot of injuries and still has a big-time impact on the game. Most recently in the playoffs, he played through injury to beat the Spurs.
Crawford missing again.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Reverses, and it's blocked. Jordan kicks to Paul. To the middle. Back to Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And last year, you could see Paul was hobbled in their loss to the Rockets in the second round. Still, most players wouldn't even have made it back out on the floor, much less been as effective as he was during the postseason.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 3. Thompson. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. That is good.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing about Paul. He doesn't need to be blazing fast or quick to beat you. He can play seemingly on one leg and still dismantle the defense.
They get it back. It's tipped. Now, here's Bogut. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Scooped up.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing. The Clippers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Griffin, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Andrew Bogut. And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues and interviews. He was engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed like it.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Now Rivers. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Out to the right wing. Paul, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players. Top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
Papa, can you give me a bottle of water? Thank you.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Paul. Moves back up. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Iguodala.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Stolen by Thompson.
Okay.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. There's Crawford with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. And stolen by Jordan. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
You saw that dog Pete on that couch?
He has 8 points. He's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
I made this dog get off the couch for nothing.
Just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before
I know
anyone else does on the
by
court.
only like 3 points.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it
don't
even
worry,
more
I gotta go to
unbelievable
state,
that there
so
was some question
I'm still
mark
gonna
as
end up
to his
winning.
commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know,
I got black teams. I know I got red
top
teams.
10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the
Yeah,
second
he got the
round.
slip, but I got
he's
Golden
made good
State.
on it, though.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
More I
And
hit
here is
the
Paul.
roll.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Los Angeles with another miss.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen zero drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness. But no question, he's improved his skills.
Boy, yo, why you smacking so much, yo?
Making a change here.
He's
checked
sick.
in.
Yo, sick.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Oh.
Here's
But boy,
Thompson.
I said, can you give me something to drink,
And the
please?
shot no good, a bit short.
I will.
Talking
Rest
about
like not
DeAndre
playing.
Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Rivers kicks to Paul. Buries it from three-point range. Paul's got 10.
Add another triple to their second half total.
Oh, I got hella food stuck in my teeth, yo. Yo, that should have been in one.
Letting up at all.
Come on, y'all. I'm not playing for scoring. I'm not playing Fortnite. Alright, after this, I'm playing Fortnite. That's it. Huh?
Warriors trail by 7.
Yeah,
All right,
I
now a
hit
chance
the
to set the
goals,
board,
bro.
courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action.
On the
Field looking ready to
go.
go.
In your house like I'm command dog.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan.
Now the
Paul
clock
out there
is
with Austin
stand
Rivers.
though.
And it's Crawford at the small forward position.
For this. Inside,
A drive by Thompson. The Clippers grab the miss.
I got 2
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it.
Their
Their
deficit
deficit
got a
isn't
bone to
totally
fix.
on him, but he has
What
not
you
been
doing?
an asset for his team.
Here's
Catching
Azili.
Jordan.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there,
I
that's
know what she was
exactly
doing.
what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Hey, beat that from the side.
Rivers against Thompson. Rivers passes to Crawford. Jordan sets the bid for Crawford. Curry against Paul. Shot from the wing.
Shoot out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Offensive rebound. Pass to
Snatchy.
Rivers. Launches a
Quick.
three, and that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
You saw that, right, Cup? I know she just shot that gun at that dog. Now that dog would have peed or pooped.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much, or you force it. You need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
In your mouth. In your face.
You don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
From deep. Can't hit. The Warriors go the other way. Out to the right wing. Here's Rush. Out to Thompson. The bounds. The Clippers take possession.
That is a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
I don't know. That's it.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Ball for three.
Yo, what is this black thing on here?
Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thompson. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance.
Man, you ain't getting my medicine yet.
Paul with the bucket.
My Nintendo Switch died.
Than he was in the first.
Well, put on the charges then.
Deep 2 from Rush. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
He been said that.
Got 7 rebounds in the game.
I told him.
A nice shot by Rivers.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Warriors trail by 12.
I know what you be posting.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Get off me, little boy. Come here. Come here. Look at that.
Thompson against Rivers.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving since I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here for Christmas.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
I'm going right to my father's house for Christmas.
They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling.
Good. Trying to stay focused.
There too much force. It looked like on the foul. He's called for the flagrant.
But Kevin, I gotta tell you, he's probably
yo, is this thing from that dog eye, yo?
Flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact.
No, I'm not laughing. What is this black?
Easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any
Kills
variety,
not play.
Austin Rivers traded to the Clippers last year. Change of scenery did him well, and he was comfortable coming off the bench.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, he seemed to get steady playing time, and that's what he needed most. And also, he wasn't defined by a position. They were
and you got ball. That's some fun
for him to play in.
Man, come here, little boy. Come here, little boy.
Here's Griffin, and he jams it with authority.
And the lead continues to
increase.
They are just playing flawless
talking horse breath.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team is
niggas talking down. I don't know.
Five-star in every category.
Plays in a
the
fourth.
role for Rivers last season was that of a bench
scorer.
Not sure if he'll ever get started. He can be a part of a winning basketball team with his skill set.
Get down now.
He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
You know, he was
lazy, yo.
In that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Thompson, and a great assist by Curry.
That's you lazy, yo.
Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And with the trade last season, Rivers became the first son ever.
Store showing off every time I make it.
His dad, of course, Doc Rivers. Wow, what a pass.
Yo, damn.
That a very easy basket with that set.
You mad because I murked you earlier, boy, when the game first started, bum.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take-charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter.
Get that shit out.
As they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure
I smell Mega Man. Don't come after you, single better where you came from. Niggas put their chain up.
From downtown, and he gets it to go. Crawford's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Yeah, you can see me and Clark, Steve, shaking our heads. Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. Clark, they could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
Kevin, I love the resilience we saw there. I mean, it really is an indicator of character that when the situation was at its worst, they were suddenly at their best.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Crawford. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it all the time in the world to get that one off.
To the inside. Barbosa dishes to Thompson. Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Wants to get it to Iguodala and does. Griffin grabs the board.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plays.
Iguodala, no good. Griffin attacking, knocked away. It's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin.
What you came from?
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Livingston, defended by Paul. Top of the key. Bank shot, no good.
Y'all put on me.
Now Rivers. Shot, no good. Iguodala, two-pointer, good as the jump shot falls. And the Clippers call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
Taking a few extra seconds to enjoy the win. Is that plausible?
I'm getting all defensive players. You're not getting.
That's possible.
Come on. I got all 12 people not scoring this last point, yo. You're not about to get a buzzer beat on me.
So it's Los Angeles win this one easy.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin, and Blake, you guys were down.
I might have lost,
but
at least I hit that.
With more intensity in the second half. Was that the difference in this game?
Oh yeah, it definitely was. You know, they were shooting unbelievably from the field in the first half, and you know, I thought we did a good job of locking down defensively in the second half, forcing some turnovers and getting easy buckets.
Blake, thank you. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
I'm about to play a different game.